You wear it every day. You don't even think about it. This small item, an absorbent piece of cloth. But did you know? This object, underwear, is the missing link between ancient sanitation and the modern steam engine. The story of the Industrial Revolution and the origin of the most intimate thing we wear began because of one classic problem: the leak. Let's go back to medieval Europe. Underwear? Practically non-existent. Men wore brays, a kind of loose, long pant. Women? Usually just layers of skirts. The problem wasn't just hygiene, but warmth and sweat. Workers, especially in winter, sweated under their heavy wool clothing. That thick fabric got wet, cold, and smelly. This damp environment was a breeding ground for disease. This situation directly affected work efficiency. A sick worker is a slow worker. This enters the realm of science and psychology. We needed an absorbent layer, a layer that could be washed without damaging expensive outer clothing. Psychologically, in an era that highly valued morals and etiquette, a leak or an unpleasant odor became a social disgrace. Underwear was not just protection, it was also a reputation safeguard. The demand for this solution began to form among the upper class. Moving into the 17th and 18th centuries, the drawers appeared. Long undergarments. The innovation was not in the fabric, but in the structure. They began to feature a seam between the legs, making them tighter and keeping everything in place. This is the ancestor of modern underwear. But what does this have to do with the steam engine? The demand for clean, washable, and affordable drawers skyrocketed. This was no longer an aristocratic fashion. It was a functional necessity for every social class. To meet this massive demand, the textile industry was forced to innovate. They had to produce cotton and linen at an unprecedented speed. The spinning jenny, the flying shuttle loom, and most importantly, the steam engine that powered it all, accelerated their development. Their goal? Not just to make fancy shirts, but also to meet the demand for fabric cheap enough to be thrown away or washed daily. Mass-produced underwear, once a simple ancient loincloth, now became the engine driving factory efficiency and new technological inventions. In short, our psychological need for cleanliness and order, fueled by the shame of a physical leak, created a huge demand. That demand drove machine innovation that changed the entire world. From a simple piece of ancient Egyptian cloth to your comfy boxers today, underwear is proof of an odd evolution. It shows how the solution to a small, intimate problem can trigger the biggest technological revolution in human history. So the next time you put on your underwear, remember, you are wearing the catalyst of the Industrial Revolution. And all of it was just because the aristocrats didn't want to leak.